As you know, the Beast is the #1 source for Battlefield 3 info on the site. Much like White Boy is for Black Ops 2 or whatever, I'm the #1 for Battlefield 3 on this site. Ain't gonna be for Battlefield 4 on this site. Ain't gonna be for Battlefield 5 on this site. Now, the topic of this video right now is very simple. With the recent addition of Sandyravage coming over to Battlefield 3 Close Quarters, and I can only surmise that he's seen the Beast himself dominating that, and he started salivating at the mouth, wanting to do it too. You see the evidence of Sandyravage now going over to Battlefield 3. And, I mean, he's a COD vet just like myself. With all these COD vets finally making the transition, and I am the biggest COD vet to make the transition to date. And, I mean, I'm sure there's other ones that made the transition, but none quite the spectacular and miraculous career that I've had making the transition to Battlefield 3. And people are wondering, let me first preface this video by saying this. If you enjoy Call of Duty still, that's fine. I have no problem with that. Or if you're a Call of Duty commentator and you have to dance in front of your little 12-year-old subscribers so you can get a paycheck, that's fine too. I understand that. I understand it. Or if you got your head so far up a developer's ass over their fucking Call of Duty, I don't understand that. You got some very serious emotional issues. But I understand people for uploading Call of Duty. I understand it. But me, just like anybody that's been involved in drug addiction before, when you reach the height of your drug addiction, because I always said Call of Duty is like a drug. When you reach the height of that drug addiction, like caffeine is, you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you just can't take it no more. That was me. I just got so bored and sick of the game in general. I got tired of it. If you notice right now, all I do is troll in it. It's not fun for me to play anymore. So like a drug addiction, like a drug addict, I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. I said, I can't do it no more. So I finally made the transition to Battlefield 3. And I will say this right now, the dice right now, I will say this right now improvisely, that if they did not have close quarters right now, I would be shit out of luck. I would be fucked. Because I'd still be playing that travesty known as Call of Duty. If you didn't make dice, if you didn't make close quarters right now, I wouldn't play your game. Because COD vets like myself don't want to run around maps the size of Africa looking for fucking objective-based games. I don't want to do that. I want small, close-quarter battles. So in the future for Battlefield 4, I will get into this in a later video. We need to institute at least 20 close-quarter maps. And if you want to cater to the people who made your game, that's fine. That's fine if that's what you want to do. You want to cater to the people that made your game, but don't forget us COD vets. We need something. Right now, we need it bad because Black Ops 2, am I looking forward to it? No. It's the same shit, same game every year over and over and over. I'm tired of it. And as you see, Sandyravage looks like he's making the transition. Now, I didn't watch the video yet, but I understand that he uploaded the Close Quarters batch. And I will leave you a link in the description right now because, like I said, I am the #1 source for Battlefield 3 info on the site right now. It's a good cup right now, for real it is. You can't go wrong with Duncan. I'll shut up and just man the camera. A lot of people ask me, how do I have a cameraman over here when he's over here when the camera's over there? Did you ever hear of electronics, this and that? He's in his studio right now, booth. He's positioning the camera right where I go, and it follows my body everywhere I go. That's what he's doing right now. God, some people are so stupid. He's in a camera booth right now. The monitor's over there, and he's whatever. I don't need to explain it anymore. But like I said, I get tired of Call of Duty. I got bored with it. It's just a boring, it's the same shit from 2004 on. I got bored with it. And I only believe that Infinity Ward was the #1 nail in the coffin. When they started out with Modern Warfare 2, which people say, oh, it's such a good game, oh, it's so great, you got all these kill streaks. That was the death blow to Call of Duty, the kill streaks. And then Treyarch followed it with Black Ops. When they weren't overpowered now, they weren't overpowered. But Treyarch instituted the second chance, they brought that back, and they brought back the inability to see people's name tags when they wanted to hide. And it's frustrating. It's just to the point where it got frustrating. Call of Duty you got sick and tired like a drug addict of being sick and tired. I got bored with it. Like I said, I still play it right now for uploads because I know people enjoy it, but if you notice, I'm trolling on it. I don't enjoy playing the game the way it's meant to be played right now because we have a whole community of 12-year-olds right now that took over the game because Infinity Ward and Treyarch seen to it that they would put every little carefree perk in the game for campers and little kids and social degenerate adults. And anyway, like I said, Sandyravage, you're more than welcome to join me in a beasting of close quarters. Some would love to see me and Sandyravage go at it right now, one-on-one, 1-versus-1 in Battlefield 3, which I would like to. And I will say this right now, unequivocally, if we were given odds right now, me and Sandyravage one-on-one right now, I'd give him the favorite. I would give him the favorite, even though I should be the favorite. I'd give him the favorite because I'm more of a Battlefield 3 veteran right now than he is, I believe. But I would probably give him the favorite right now, and I would challenge him anytime to a close quarters match, one-on-one, friendly match competition, because like I say, I always like Sandyravage. I commentated on 2 of his videos. One of them was a biblical masterpiece. Both were biblical masterpieces, but the other one got more recognized than the second one I did. But anyway, Call of Duty is dead. It's dead. You can't tell me that. I get people telling me to stop playing Battlefield 3, this and that. You got to understand something on me. I upload what I want on my channel. I play what I like on my channel. I'm not one of these guys that are dancing around for their subscribers so they can get a paycheck. I'm not one of them guys. I'll never be that guy. Believe me, now let me tell you, I'll get into that in another video. I'm not one of them guys that does that. I upload what I wanted on my channel. I like Battlefield 3 better to play right now. I enjoy playing the game right now. The minute I don't enjoy Battlefield 3 is the minute I'll go back to Call of Duty. But I'm sure I have to contact my sponsor first because we all know when you get a drug addiction, you need a sponsor. I'm going to have to find a sponsor right now. Anytime I start feeling weak, I'll have to call up and be like, man, I'm thinking about playing that piece of shit game, this and that. And they'll have to stop me and talk me out of it. I hope that never happens because I really don't have any desire to play the game anymore outside of trolling it. And I do a pretty good job of doing that. But Call of Duty's dead right now. As you see Sandyravage right now, making the transition to Battlefield 3 close quarters, it's dead. And I know a lot of people sitting there saying, this dude's got multiple personalities, because I do sound different sometimes as I do. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't have multiple personalities, but I'm a little wild to this and that. But with the recent addition of Sandyravage right now to the Battlefield roster, me and him being the biggest names that made the transition over, we are the first on YouTube to make the biggest names on transition to make the Battlefield 3 transition right now. We are the biggest names on YouTube to do that. And I surmise that there will be other big names joining the fray. I'll guarantee it. Pretty soon we're going to see this guy here, X-commentator, D-commentator, G-commentator. We're going to see them all make the transition eventually. And I'm going to guarantee you this right now. I'm going to see to it right now that I will make Battlefield 3 or Battlefield 4 when it comes out top dog on this site. And see, that's a lot of things. A lot of people say, well, you know what, it always takes one commentator to that. I'm the one that's going to make it happen. I'm the one that first did it, and everybody else will follow suit. And guess what? We will leave because, you know what, as long as we continue to accept mediocrity from these EA, Treyarch, and Infinity Ward, whatever, they're out of the picture right now. Thank God they're out of the picture right now, painted, whatever. Ooh, little happy picture, this, that. As long as we continue to accept mediocrity and let them cater to little kids and socially degenerate middle-aged adults, what do you think is going to happen? They're just going to keep making games easy for these little... Because let's face the facts, Call of Duty is easy right now. When you got commentators playing free-for-all, going 30-1 like they did something, and they're actually proud of that game, it's easy right now. Call of Duty's not a hard game. People, if I wanted to, I can dominate Call of Duty. I just don't choose. See, that's a genius of me. I come out and I put up shitty-ass gameplays because it pisses me off, and I know I get pissed off when the games beat me, this and that. How many people do that when there's over 1 million people that post these goddamn 30-1 games? No one cares about that shit. It's all about entertainment, YouTube. And right now, I am entertained by Battlefield 3 commentaries. So, Sandyravage, welcome aboard. I'll have you be my chief administrator, my admiral. I'm the general, of course, and we will lead this new revolution of Battlefield 3. COD vets overtaking Battlefield 3 vets. Now, I know the Battlefield 3 vets aren't going to like this, but COD veterans are going to overtake your game right now. You got the likes of me and Sandyravage right now taking it over. And one message to DICE real quick. I should cut this video, make it in 2 parts, but I won't make it in 2 parts. I will tell you, DICE, right now, like I said, forget about the hardcore people that made your game. Think about the COD vets that want your game close quarters. Institute 18 to 20 close quarter maps, and guess what? Your game that sold 20 million last year, say it sold 50 million last year, guess what? You double that, it'll sell 100 million. Trust me, you can hire me anytime you want to be a business manager or whatever, a thought process, whatever. But trust me, you make close quarters, 18 to 20 maps, and guess what? Call of Duty, goodbye. Black Ops 2, it'll cut the sales in half, whatever. People stop playing at Battlefield, because I'm telling you right now, anyone that plays Battlefield 3 and Call of Duty after... You gotta be sick of Call of Duty, I guess. I enjoy Battlefield 3 so much better now. It's fun. It's refreshing. And like I said, with the recent addition of Sandyravage coming over to the Battlefield 3 army, I think it's... You could all see a fucking snowball effect happening when commentators just gonna start joining the fray right now. And pretty soon, the little old Call of Duty is gonna be left for the little 12-year-old kids to watch on YouTube. And the men are gonna watch... We're gonna watch Battlefield 3 on this site. And that's all I got right now for now. But DICE, I will make a video specifically explaining to you what I want Battlefield for. Because let's say, face it, I am the #1 source for Battlefield information on this site right now. Oh, please, never even heard of that guy. Last time I heard of that guy, slapped him with a laptop.